As the start of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. That has ended up in no man's land. Koundé. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba getting this one clear. Koundé. That's really well manoeuvred. Collier. Alexander-Arnold. And he's had a hit! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that was vital. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Goalless still, and neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, bang on target.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Collier. Pull it. Oh, nicely intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Quite squeezed that one through. Good breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Dumfries. That has been cut short. PSG on the counter-attack. And claimed it back swiftly. Now that's well seen too. Dumfries threads one in. Oh, that's delightful. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dumfries. Dumfries. He can run onto that. And he cuts out the supply. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Rafinha. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. Valverde goes steaming forward. Valverde.
This is what good chemistry is.
Big header! They've done it! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., They can still turn this round, I think.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Valverde. Can he latch on to this?
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafinha.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 20, numero 5,
Rodri.
numero 38.
Some resolute defending there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Il numero 14, Giroud. Il numero 10, il numero 6.
An instinctive
il numero
delivery.
15. Cambio di giocatori.
Well, they could break here. Mateus. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ci saranno
Paris
3 minuti di
Saint-Germain
recupero.
have got it back and they'll have another go.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's played him through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's it. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Cafu. In comes the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. Terrific header! And he's gone looking for safety. Cafu gets into some space. Big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
He gets big! That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. That is a great pick out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's had it taken off him. He could be in here. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played towards the other side. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
Do you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, that was vital. Musiala. Still goalless at the moment. Real chance! Alexander-Arnold. Cafu. Cantona. Lazio applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Turns back here, probably the best option. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Nedved. Collar. And the shot! Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. And he's managed to gift it back. Cantona. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Collar. Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedri, now it's Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that should be the keeper's. Koundé wins the duel this time. And it's Batistuta.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Hernandez with a definite foul there. Alexander-Arnold showing good feet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Nedved is eyeing up his options in the middle. And he's got tall. Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Very nicely done, Kimmich. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Pinches it off him. And here's Batistuta. It's really well manoeuvred. Played out towards the right wing. Nedved, he has found the way through. Heads it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the action is back on the way. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Batistuta. Pedri. Can he put it away? There's the header. Oh, that was no routine save.
Eto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a sharp pass. Pedri. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Kimmich. Lazio looking to pass their way through. He can run onto that. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. Cross from Cafu. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Hernandez. Cantona. No way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. But it's Eto. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Aimed beyond the defence. Good ball over the top. Hernandez. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in...
Real chance! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
There was no getting to that. No getting to this quick free kick. Bale gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Cantona strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Looking tidy in possession here. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. For Musiala. Kimmich. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 23. Attenzione, un cambio.
Beraldo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Alexander-Arnold. Now Beraldo. Alexander-Arnold. Musiala. Eto'o receives it in a good position here. Some really good ball movement. Batistuta touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Musiala. Valverde with the clearance. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Chips it through. Now it's Bale. Vitinha concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. He's found a way through. It's Bale! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Valverde. Well, it's Batistuta. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Collier. There's the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 24. Cambio di giocatori.
That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Oh, what a climb! He'll try to keep this alive. Gravenberg. Oh, important interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Has a go! Palmer. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Batistuta. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
There they go, hunting again.
Palmer. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. That is a great pick out.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gravenberg really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dumfries with the delivery. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Mbappe, Nesta makes the interception. Pullet, Koller. And the pass is intercepted. Fiddles it through. Valverde! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Now it's Luis Suarez, who played through for the wide man. So we're still where we started right now. Valverde. Valverde. It's Hullet. Dumfries is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Look, it's a run defence.
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Koller. Koller showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Koller. Oh, has a goal! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Nedved. Dumfries. It's a mighty effort! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Luis Suarez. Nedved. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Up he goes! And more and more and more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Straight header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. And the ball is out of play. That's a sharp pass. And it's Nedved. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shot could be on. Great chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already. Nedved. The fullback is in acres of space here. Kostic. Nedved. Short changes him with that pass. Dumfries. Nedved. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution for Japan, number 13.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Nedved. Oh, nice touch. Brilliantly cut out. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Valverde. Gently done. The less said about that pass, the better. Kostic. Oh, easy pickings there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nesta. Now it's Nedved. Now Dumfries. Nedved.
Footballing width usually identifies with...
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Ribéry.
Oh, great feat, that.
And here's Ribéry. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Ribéry. Well, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ribéry. Crossed in once. He's got full. He will be livid with himself. Now he's off and running. It's just beyond his reach. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. Nedved. Fiddles it through. Koller. Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Koller. Nedved. Oh, he's found support out wide. Czech claims it. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Luis Suarez. He could be in here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And here's Suarez. Now it's Nedved. Now the finish! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The message is clear, none shall pass. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Valverde, who's set up 1 goal so far.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, smashing header! Nesta can get it clear. Japan have reclaimed it. Nedved. Nedved goes steaming forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Valverde.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the 1 goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitution for Japan, number 14, Rigori. Coming
And the
on
action
the field
is back underway.
Number 7.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He gets big! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gabriel. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Valverde. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the
Goes in for the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Nedved. Kostic has it out wide and in space.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Gravenberg kept his eye on it, and he's there. Valverde. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Nedved. Schmeichel is there to take.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Defending was strong and firm. And that has left him in a heap. Luis Suarez.
The attendance for this match
So,
was
Jim, what are you thinking?
71,550.
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Nice interception, well timed.
Japan are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Gerrard. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Kostic. Nedved. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution for Japan. Number 23.
So, time for changes on
Kostic.
both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number
It's
25.
Nedved.
Perez. Substitution in progress.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he thumps it clear. Baron.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gravenberg. Now it's Bale. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Moved on forwards. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Oh, good-looking ball. Perez. Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Bale. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, good, great hit! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Makalele. That pass has been well intercepted. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. He won't be happy with that one. And it's the roll.
Added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Makalele with the foul. Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk. He's gone forward. And it's Bale. Mateus. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting in. Up he goes! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle, and here we go. Griezmann, Eto'o. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Maldini tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Dumfries looking to hit the byline here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think this...
Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Goes in for the header! Goal! Spain! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the pass is intercepted.
That was lovely, that.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dumfries is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Cruyff gets flagged offside. Valverde, and here's Nedved. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Nedved. Oh, smashing header! He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Osimhen demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Valverde. Dumfries. Can he get onto this? Keeper sees it all the way. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen, can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Maldini is there and he can get that clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Davids, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff, Griezmann, Cruyff, and Cruyff! Nedved. And that is as far as they're going to go. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Griezmann. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Valverde. Nedved.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Cruyff has found the net here, of course.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Osimhen.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines. Backward it goes. No, that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Eto'o! Oh, split-second reaction.
Eto'o is offering a right smile there.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Cruyff. And here... Great chance! Goal! Spain! And they're back in front!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, that's well spotted. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Osimhen. Dumfries. For Valverde. The fullback is in acres of space here. And that should get the job done. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Opts to play it back. He rises! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That has been cut short. Gravenberg. Nedved. Osimhen.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Referee's given a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 42, el dorsal 7, Griezmann, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 11, el dorsal
Dani
10,
Olmo.
el dorsal 15. Se va a llevar a cabo
And it's
un cambio de
Batistuta.
jugadores.
Oh, perfectly measured that. That pass isn't the best. Pedri. Collier. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Valverde. Cantona. Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. Check punts it upfield. Caceres calmly anticipates. Dani Olmo, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Collar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Giroud. Collier. He's in, surely! Cantona. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got it all. He has done it. And what a climax we have here. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Valverde. He's played him through. It's Eto'o! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Maldini. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the... He gets big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Osimhen. Musiala. And they can counter here. And it's Ribéry. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, well played. Musiala. For Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is a great ball. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Osimhen, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Climbs up big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Dembele. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he's just misjudged that one. Has a look and place it forward.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well,
he's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dembele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good alertness.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, look at the space here. Great chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Thinks one through. Dembele. And the ball is out of play. No, it's not getting there. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Tomiyasu. That has not gone well. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And Ribéry! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Osimhen clears it away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Decent hit! Yes! And just like that, he's into double figures now. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Musiala cuts it out. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and this is Mohamed Salah. He's had a hit! He's got a goal! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Got a shot away. Oh, terrific save.
Indonesia were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
For this match was 72,306.
Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He has found the way through. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Bayer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lewis Skelly. Alexander-Arnold.
Pretty robust defending.
Musiala is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Musiala promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Osimhen, Mohamed Salah, Dembele. That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played with finesse. Messi looking to run onto it. Lewis Skelly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicked it back promptly. Dembele, and he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And that's a good ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. Bayer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them.
And the finish! And it's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a shade optimistic. Osimhen. Lewis Skelly gets across to intercept that. Now it's Osimhen. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here.
You